With that, Mr. Chairman, I do have one unanimous consent request, and that is the statement for the record by Republican Whip Steve Scalise. And I will have to also say, Mr. Chairman, I'm very concerned that Mr. Scalise, who everyone in this room knows, was very publicly involved in a shooting last year. We offered, he wanted to come, and many times this committee has offered members the ability to testify and be a part, and then, as we have done in the past, leave. Mr. Scalise was denied that opportunity. I think that is wrong. Him having to put this into the record is something that should be addressed. It goes sort of to the hearing that we're looking at right now. We're making it sound good, but in the end, for those who come looking for answers, don't find it in H.R. 8. With that, I yield back.
I thank the gentleman. Without objection, the document will be entered into the record. I want to note for the record the presence of Congresswoman Robin Kelly of Chicago, who's been a champion of gun violence legislation. And I want to note that the reason that Mr. Scalise, we didn't have a separate panel for members is because we had too many members, not just Mr. Scalise, but Mr. Thompson, Ms. Kelly, and quite a few others
Mr. Chairman,
who would have wanted to testify. And we decided, and it's a debatable decision, we decided that rather than hear from a lot of our colleagues who will have other opportunities to address this issue in Congress, we'd rather hear from the witnesses.
and Mr. Chairman, I understand, except the uniqueness of Mr. Scalise's testimony, being denied this voice is tragic for all who attend and for who have been a part of that, especially from his perspective as a lawmaker who will be voting on and working with this issue. And just because he probably disagrees with the majority should not have been a reason to keep him
Well,
out.
he wasn't denied because he disagrees. The majority members were also, we decided we had to have a hard and fast rule today, otherwise we would have been here all day with members.